Hey guys, it's Mike from Veteran Wood Co. And today we're going to be cutting a very large custom 3D double-sided sign. So we've been in business now for 7 years, and during that time we primarily made a lot of large-scale custom signage, custom woodworking, and lately a lot of custom cabinetry. For the past 2 years, we've been using the ShopSabre PRO 510 as our main CNC machine for its size, because a lot of the stuff we do is really big, its reliability, because a lot of stuff we're cutting takes a really long time, and American made, because when I do have a support question, I know I can get somebody on the other end of the line really quickly. This project we're cutting is 2-inch thick, high-density urethane, but before we get into that, let me show you guys in the office what it's going to look like when we're done. So we are in the office, and I'm on Vectric Aspire. This is version 12.5 with the updates. The reason I like Aspire for this type of project is because Aspire is the only program under the selection of Vectric ones that you can create 3D models with out of 2D elements or 2D vectors. So as you can see, the sign is oriented vertically. This is my XY down here, as ShopSabre starts with your bottom left XY. I have some medallion here, and I have some of the letters pulled apart because we're cutting those separately. But if I go through and show you guys what this looks like in real time, I'm going to reset this preview, and then I'm going to pocket everything out. I'm going to do my 3D toolpaths. I'm going to show you guys what this will look like and where we are right now in the project. So currently we have this pocket of great swamp down into the texture, about a ½ inch, but it's really less than that because the 3D elements took some away. So maybe 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch over here, and I'm just not really satisfied with how deep that's going to be, and I want more of a recessed look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here, I'm going to reduce this pocket by 1/4 inch, so it's going to go down to 0.75, 3/4 of an inch down. And then while we're here, I'm also going to take advantage of these vectors here where it's going to say greenhouse, and I'm going to pocket those down also because that's going to make aligning and not misspelling and painting much easier. So if I go ahead and calculate that, I close, here's my pocket for the greenhouse, and I run that, it's going to look something like this. So now with both of these, it's going to make lining up, painting, and spelling them much easier. Here's what my sign is going to look like. This is kind of where we're heading in the direction. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the tooling that we're going to use. I go through my toolpaths here. I go over some of the tools that I'm assigning to these toolpaths. When I'm satisfied with all this, I'm going to make sure I save all this. I'm going to export it. I'm going to make sure I name it to something I can remember. It's going to go in my Dropbox file. We're now going to go out to the machine. We're going to download that from Dropbox. We're going to load that into the machine. But first, I'm going to show you guys the tooling that we're going to use to cut those pockets. So we're back from the office, and we have this sign that we previously cut that's already on the CNC machine. This was a 10-hour 3D carve that we designed in Vectric Aspire. What we put it back on the machine since we cut it out, we're going to be cutting the pockets a little bit deeper, and that's because we're using a separate piece to inlay the letters, and it's going to be separate colors. So this is going to make it really easy. In order to make this super easy, we use the upgrade and optional pop-up pins on the ShopSabre to cut the back side of the sign first, which is going to have a welded metal bracket inside clamshell between both sides of the sign. Then we flipped the piece back over, we ran that 10-hour 3D carve, and now we're back here. We're going to reduce the pocket height. The bit we're going to be using is a ½ inch compression bit, and the reason I like the compression bit on pocket work is because of flat bottom. The flat bottom makes a really smooth bottom when you're doing pocket work, as opposed to an upcut or downcut, which can leave like a crater or like a surface when you do it's up and down plunge movement. So since we're all set to go, the piece is on the CNC machine. I'm going to put this in a spindle. We're going to fire up the machine and get cutting. We just got done cutting the pocket for Great Swamp, as we discussed earlier, and it was super quick. That's one of the reasons I love this machine. It's really quick, it's reliable, it's easy to use. It really only took 9 minutes to do each side of both signs. You also may have noticed that on the bottom of this sign, where it says greenhouses, we now have a new pocket there also to accept the inlay letters. And the reason we do that is to make sure the letters are aligned, to make it easier to paint separately. And when we put it together, there's no guesswork for spelling or alignment up and down. We were able to do that really easily because we swapped the signs off the machine. We used the registration pins to align the spoil board, and then we put the piece of HDU back in place where the original one was, and there was no guesswork. We hit the same toolpath, we hit recycle, and it cut that greenhouse perfectly exactly where it needed to be. The next thing we need to do is take this off the machine. We're going to bring it outside. We're going to wash it. We're going to then take a new sheet of HDU, which is 1/2 inch thick, put it on the machine. We're going to cut out the actual letters which go in those inlays. And while that one's drying, we're going to start sanding the edges of the other one to prep it for some primer. The reason we're sanding it is not because anything the CNC machine did. It's just to kind of soften the edges and get it ready for paint and primer. So we're going to do that now. We're going to go get the new sheet. I'm going to bring this one outside and get it wet, and we're going to get started right now. All right, as you guys can see, it's coming together really nicely. Some of the bits that we use to get this to where it is today is this 1/8 inch point roundover bit. It's got a 1/4 inch shank. This bit was used to give all the letters you see that rounded bubble 3-dimensional shape. The next bit we used was a 3/4 inch radius bowl bit, and this was used to kind of give the inside of these letters down here, this scoop, this pocket that you see. And then the last bit we used is an 1/8 inch upcut bit, and that was used to cut out all the profile cuts on the actual letters themselves to make sure they fit really nicely. So over the past few years, as my business has grown, I initially started with a different CNC brand that wasn't really able to scale with my business as my business has grown. So that's when I took a look at ShopSabre, because I knew I needed something that was reliable, strong, fast, efficient, and that wasn't going to surprise me. So over the next 2 weeks, what we're going to do is we're going to outsource the fabrication work for the metal. We're going to weld up a bracket that's going to go on the inside of the sign. We're going to then outsource the powder coating for that. I'm going to start painting this sign up. I'm not going to tell you what color it is. It's a surprise. So if you guys want to see the rest of this project, you got to tune in. Unfortunately, we weren't able to capture all that with the video crew here with only the 2 days that we have. So if you want to follow along, check out Veteran Woodco on Instagram, Veteran Woodco on Facebook, veteranwoodco.com. I hope you guys have learned something. I know the camera crew here has. Thank you so much for watching.